Hello, I'm Dr. William Light, otherwise known as Doc Serious. I've been a physician for 45 years and practiced primary care for 38 years before recently retiring. We've recently started a website to review the literature and information on longevity. My first thoughts about longevity started really about the year 2000 when I read an interesting summary, and it may be completely mythical, that a group of billionaires or almost billionaires got together at Lake Tahoe or somewhere, and they all discussed their current situation. And when you have $1 billion, you have pretty much everything you would ever want except more time. And so each of them put up money for research into the aging process and anti-aging and how to prolong life. I read the article that said that they gave like 50 million to several institutions to start anti-aging groups. And one group studied resveratrol, which is in red wine. Another group studied lycoprenes, which I believe come from roasted red tomatoes. And then the superfoods, the blueberries and almonds and kale and chia seeds and that sort of thing. And all these different possible ways that they've heard in the past of things that make such a difference. And the resveratrol group didn't really manifest a whole lot. And the lycoprenes and blueberries and all that really haven't shown much effect in a lot of these studies. So one of the smart senior researchers in the group took his $50 million and had his research assistants write a computer program. And they reviewed all of the literature published on medications to where the people in the control group that got the medications lived longer or outlived all the people who took the placebo. And he ran a computer program and they researched everything they could possibly, kept researching and researching. And at that point in time, the thing that came out the most significant was metformin. So a lot of research is going into metformin, but there's a tremendous amount of research that's come about in the result of these investments from billionaires who don't want to die. There's a famous billionaire or semi-billionaire, Brian Johnson, who has a clinic or a motivation, and then the name of his group is Don't Die. And their plan is to live forever. And you can look up Brian, it's B-R-Y-A-N Johnson, and look at all the stuff he's done and get a little good mix of all the ideas that he has. Some of them I think are crazy, some of them I think are valuable. And what we plan to do on our end is tease out what's most effective, most cost effective, most in the reach of normal people who can't play for complete plasma exchange every year and that sort of thing, and find out what's reasonable. I do believe in the next 10 to 15 years, if you have enough money, you can go into your primary care doctor's office and have an injection that will get rid of atherosclerotic plaque, and another monoclonal antibody will search through your whole body and get rid of any precancerous or cancerous cells that are festering, and before they even get a chance to act. And you'll have some nanobots going through and maybe extending the length of your telomeres or getting rid of senescent cells and all kinds of different aging processes that are going on. And when you come out from your, quote, treatment, end quote, you will either have not aged or biologically may actually be slightly younger. I think for the first thing is arresting the aging process to stop it. And then once we get past that, we may actually be able to reverse some aspects of aging. Probably sounds best if you're 50 or under, if you can just stop the process and prevent a lot of the very bad diseases that are going on. And it's the aging process, neurodegenerative, atherosclerosis, cancer, etc. But being able to stop all that would be an amazing feat. And I think the research is showing that we're headed in that direction. So anyway, watch the videos, and if you frequent our website, and you'll learn a lot of interesting information as we go along. Thank you.